Unfortunately, what happens on live TV cannot be changed or edited, so whatever happens is there forever. This is the worst in the case of wardrobe malfunctions that expose things that celebrities hope the public would never see. And at number 10, Miley Cyrus. This one is the most recent wardrobe malfunction. While Miley was on stage performing during her New Year's Eve special that she was hosting with Pete Davidson, her tiny strappy shirt broke during the performance, and thankfully she was able to catch it before it was a live TV disaster. Miley caught the falling shirt, turned around to expose her bare back, then started walking off stage while still performing. The cameras panned to the musicians playing on stage, and within seconds Miley was back on stage performing in a different outfit, although the red blazer that she came back on stage with was almost as revealing as the other one. Hopefully Miley's stylists learned their lesson with that outfit. And at number 9, Sarah Jessica Parker. Well, on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, SJP embraced the rips on her beautiful dress and laughed it off while showcasing the rips to the audience. While on the show, she wore a green velvet Alberta Ferretti gown dress with a touch of lace on the parts of the dress. After Andy complimented her on the dress, she admitted that she tore multiple rips in the sleeves of the dress. She said, quote, "I love the dress, I borrowed it. This is in no way reflects on the house of Ferretti. Most celebrities would have done everything possible to cover up the imperfections in the dress, but instead she embraced it, believing that they added character to the look." She added, quote, "I kind of dig this, it does something to this dress." And at number 8, Cara Delevigne. Unfortunately, Cara Delevigne has had a few wardrobe malfunctions in her day that exposed quite a bit. The latest was when she was featured on the Friends reunion special when she modeled an iconic dress from the show. The cast of Friends were overjoyed to see Delevigne walking out in a recreation of the very tacky bridesmaids look that Jennifer Aniston's character Rachel wore to her ex-fiance Barry's wedding. It's a bright pink Pepto-Bismol-esque dress and a matching hat that is one of the poofiest I have ever seen. Rachel wore the dress in the season 2 finale, which was titled The One with Barry and Mindy's Wedding. In the episode, Rachel suffers a wardrobe malfunction, and when she steps out in the dress, her bright red panties are exposed. Delevigne copied the exact same scenario and exposed her butt in some bright red panties that were also caught in the dress, exactly the same way that Rachel's had been. And at number 7, Nicky Hilton. Nicky Hilton wore a risque gown with see-through panels that ended up showing off her entire backside while she was walking up the stairs. On July 5th of 2015, Hilton attended the Versace fashion show in Paris, but it's clear she didn't practice going up the stairs in the dress because photographers got some photos of her bare butt showing in the see-through parts of the dress. The mishap happened days before she got married to her fiancé, James Rothschild, at the Kensington Palace. And since she was walking a red carpet into the venue, there were tons of paparazzi snapping photos of the awkward blunder. And at number 6, Jennifer Garner. Thanks to celebrities like Kim Kardashian being open about their use of shapewear like Spanx, this wardrobe malfunction is a lot less embarrassing than it would have been back in the day when women pretended they didn't wear these things. While Garner was on the red carpet for a premiere of a new movie, she was posing with co-star Steve Carell when she accidentally lifted up her own dress and exposed her Spanx to the world. The premiere was for the movie Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. Garner was wearing a little black dress by Valentino featuring a multi-layered tiered skirt. Garner was trying to get the perfect pose when she put her clutch to her side. The only problem was she didn't realize she was grabbing at her dress at the same time, which exposed basically everything underneath her dress. Although I'm sure she was glad she was wearing Spanx that day and didn't show off her underwear. Halfway number 5, Janet Jackson. The Janet Jackson Super Bowl incident is easily the most famous because it happened live during the Super Bowl halftime show, notoriously the most watched event in America. At the 2004 Super Bowl, the phrase wardrobe malfunction was coined after her nipple was exposed because of a faulty costume, or intentional stunt. We're not really sure the true story. During the performance, Justin Timberlake clearly took a hold of her shirt and ripped off the part right above her breast. Following the scandal, Janet Jackson took all of the heat, and the public lashed out at her for months, even though it was clearly not her fault, and Justin Timberlake was responsible for the entire incident, like he's the one that grabbed the shirt. The Federal Communications Commission even took CBS to court, seeking nearly $600,000 in fines for the scandalous halftime performance. Both singers issued apologies shortly after. And at number 4, Charli XCX. Charli XCX had a COVID wardrobe malfunction in the comfort of her own home, so thankfully she was able to refilm the incident and it wasn't actually put on live TV. However, because she likes to make fun of herself, she posted the clip on her own Instagram after the awards went live. During the ARIA Awards in November of 2021, Charli presented an award to Justin Bieber and the Kid Laroi for their single Stay. In the mishap after she waved goodbye, the strap of her dress slipped and her breast immediately became exposed. She was obviously shocked and tried to cover herself up as soon as possible, but because it wasn't really live, she was able to laugh it off. She re-recorded her presentation without any nip slips for the actual show, but thankfully she shared the clip to social media so we could all enjoy it. And at number 3, Lil Nas X. This one is my personal favorite for 2021 because it happened on SNL, where the cameras basically never cut. During this May 2021 performance, he was singing his latest hit, Montero, Call Me By Your Name. While performing incredibly intense dance moves, he was wearing very tight pants, and I'm sure you can guess where this is going. At one point he started to pole dance, and that's where it all went downhill. But halfway through the pole performance, Lil Nas X grabbed for his private areas to cover them up after the rip, making sure nothing had shown on television. After the performance, he tweeted, quote, "I know I do a lot of planned shit, but ripping my pants on live television is not one of them." And at number 2, Cardi B. With all the scandalous outfits that Cardi wears along with her dancing, it's not hard to believe she landed on this list. Cardi has actually had a few wardrobe malfunctions go down over the years. One time while she was performing at the Bonnaroo Festival, her jumpsuit ripped right around the zipper and exposed part of her butt to the crowd. Right as it happened, she told the crowd, quote, "I just want to let y'all know that my outfit ripped." But that didn't stop her from twerking, and she continued to perform the set as if nothing happened. Once the rip got too big to ignore, she simply covered it up with a bathrobe, which she wore for the rest of the performance. At one point, it even looked like the bathrobe might have a malfunction of its own. And finally, at number 1, Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle proved she's just like the rest of us when she was caught still having the tag on a new dress that she bought. While she was getting off the plane in the Kingdom of Tonga, paparazzi caught that the tag was still attached to her red self-portrait dress on October 25th. The tag was at the very bottom of the dress, so it's understandable why she didn't notice it beforehand. I don't think anyone was able to see the price because I wonder how much her dresses cost. I mean, that's what I'm interested in. Meghan was pregnant and on a tour through that region for weeks beforehand, so she was probably just too tired to check. So that's all for the list, guys. Let me know your thoughts below, but before I go, I'm going to shout out some comments from Top 10 Secrets Hollywood Doesn't Want You to Know Part 3. Callan said, "The Paris doc is excellent and shocking what she went through. It is so shocking. I can't believe that she kept that a secret for, I don't know what, 20-30 years. It's crazy." Sylvia Grice said, "Happy New Year, everybody." Yes, very happy New Year. I mean, I would be happier, but Ontario's about to go into a lockdown, so that's making it a little less happy for me, you know, but hopefully it'll be a short one. MLG Gamer said, "The black box is very exploitative. I sure hope that doesn't continue." Yeah, I'd be absolutely shocked to see if that continued today. I don't think it does, but very, very scary. Then they also said, "I didn't know about Jack Nicholson. That's quite shocking." Yeah, can you imagine learning that, like, when you're like 20 or 30, that your mother hasn't been your mother your entire life? Like, that would be so freaking crazy. Alright guys, that is all for the video today. I've been your host, Mackenzie Smith, and we'll catch you in the next one.